All right, some thoughts about displays. If a room is full of people, can you tell where the display is? So, a hint, go vertical with a sign or a banner or something that extends your display above the crowd. Second, can people standing 10 feet away tell what your display is about? A hint, have 1 or 2 words that are really large. You can print letters on 2 or 3 pages instead of just one and nicely tape them together. Let there be something that's impact. Number 3, can people coming from both directions see your display? The marvelous 3-panel displays that you can get really cheap at an office supply store for science fairs are great for displays, for quick displays, but because of the angle, you can't see what the display is. So a hint, you could spray paint the back of those displays and then use that for signs that call attention to your display. Number 4, is your display fun? Especially if the topic is a fun kind of topic. Have objects on it that will make people laugh. You can sometimes attach them through the back of a display. Have pictures that have smiles in them really big. Have something that engages a person looking at it. Number 5, do you have anything to take away? A brochure, a business card, a bag of candy, something that reminds them later what your display was. Now, if it's at all possible, make it connect to what you're doing. If you're getting people to try to help with a work project, then give away paintbrushes, the small, really cheap foam brushes. Number 6, don't put the sign on the front of the table, because if somebody is standing in front of it, nobody can tell what your display is about. And number 7, consider adding levels to your display. If you have a sign-up sheet, put a music stand in front of the display so that people can see it. Think about using objects to raise the brochure. If you're using a tablecloth, you can put a brick or a block or something underneath it so that it raises stuff and it provides dimensions on there. And by the way, if you're using a sign-up sheet, make sure that the lettering on it is big enough so that people standing 3 feet away from it can actually read what they're supposed to sign up on. Make sure that the spaces are big enough, that kind of stuff. Don't spend the energy making a display just to make a display. Make a display so that it tells your audience what your program, your event, your organization is about. Now, some quick thoughts about posters. Yellow markers should be removed from every box of markers and destroyed. From more than 3 feet away, yellow disappears when you're looking at it, and you may not be happy what it looks like or what your message says if you're missing those yellow letters. So, no yellow. Number 2, proofread out loud every piece of text. When you make a poster that's really big, your typo shows really big. Number 3, step back 10 feet and see whether you can read it. Number 4, the main point of the poster should be at least this big. Bigger than anything around it, so that if I stand back 10 feet and I look at your poster, I can see the main point clearly. Number 5, hang posters either straight or intentionally angled. Don't hang them crooked. Use a level if you know you have a problem with it, and even if you don't. Number 6, effective is more important than pretty. Ideal is both effective and pretty. So that's all the information and it looks nice. Number 7, who, what, when, where, why, how much, and contact information. And if you didn't remember to put who's doing the event, you may want to make sure that that's on there. Number 8, check with the office of wherever you're putting up the posters before randomly spreading posters around a building. Be intentional about where you place them. Don't blanket. Be strategic. There are a bunch of other kinds of communication tools that we can talk about. That gives us a start. We'll be back in the future with more of those options, but this should give you a start.